At least one person has been killed and 11 others injured, including a child, after a massive Russian missile and drone attack on Kyiv overnight on November 29th, Ukrainian authorities report. Journalists on the ground with the Kyiv Independent described hearing explosions and spotting drones shortly after 1 a.m. local time, as officials warned residents of a combined drone and missile strike. Explosions were heard again after 7 a.m. as the assault stretched into the early morning hours. Air raid alerts were activated across Ukraine, with dozens of missiles and hundreds of drones launched toward the capital. Among the weapons reported were Kinzhal hypersonic missiles, underscoring the intensity of the attack. Damage was reported at 6 locations across Kyiv, including multi-story residential buildings in the Svyatoshinskoye, Dniprovskoye, Darnitsky, Shevchenskoye, and Solomiansky districts. In some buildings, upper-floor apartments were destroyed, while lower floors suffered heavy structural damage. Fires broke out in at least 6 apartment complexes across the city. The attacks come as U.S. and Ukrainian officials continue to push for a peace plan. President Donald Trump has called for both sides to consider a draft proposal, initially viewed as favoring Moscow, but later revised in talks between Ukrainian and American negotiators in Geneva. Russian President Vladimir Putin, meanwhile, has insisted that his forces will only halt the offensive if Ukrainian troops withdraw from territory claimed by Moscow. Despite the ongoing violence, talks are set to continue. A U.S. delegation, including Special Envoy Steve Witkoff, is expected in Moscow early next week to discuss the peace plan. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky said in a video address that his team will work with American negotiators to translate the points we secured in Geneva into a form that puts us on the path to peace and security guarantees. Kyiv remains under threat as residents brace for further attacks, even as diplomats scramble to find a path toward a ceasefire.
Subscribe to OneIndia and never miss an update. Download the OneIndia app now.